So earlier, I kept losing signal. And then when I started messing with the phone, I noticed it was getting kind of warm. And I'm getting kind of warm. So I had a delivery by my house. I ended up having to end the other stream. It was just the easiest thing to do. So I ended the other stream. Then I popped home after that delivery and changed my shirt, used the restroom, all that good stuff. And then I got another delivery, and now we're off to do that one again. Grabbed a snack, too. So it is 64 degrees now. And sunny, which means I have to have the AC on the phone because it does get warm. I need to clean out the truck. Well, the back. What are we doing up here? The back of my SUV has some stuff in it that I had been planning on taking to the thrift store, I think is what's back there. I need to get that out there and organize it. Once I get myself organized and get back to that other schedule, I'll probably in the afternoons sometimes go and deliver groceries or something for some extra cash from one of the grocery store things. It's kind of hard because he's got to leave, so you can only go out for a little bit. A couple hours is really just fine. As with us being down to one car right now, it kind of makes it hard for me to go out and make money like I would like. Because this doesn't really get busy until 11:30. Not really any morning business, per se. So you usually need to be back home by like 3 or 4 at the very latest. Make sure he gets up for work. I'm not sure if he's going to work tonight or not, though. He had surgery on his mouth yesterday. So he stayed home yesterday because he was on medications and in a lot of pain. I don't know if that's what will be happening today or not. He was still in some pain this morning. His job, he needs to be able to drive the cars, test drive the cars, so he can't, just not take his pain pill till he gets up there, take it while he's there, and then, take it when he gets home. It doesn't work. Oh, pooey. Always end up stuck behind somebody turning left. I needed to be in that lane, too. Whee! Yeah, that's how people end up crashing in the wall. They go, wee! And they go too fast and lose control. This one right here makes me nervous because these roads are really super skinny. People don't stay in their lane when they're going around the curve. So there's a little known issue for women that I'm going to talk about. It's very well known among women, at least larger chested women. I don't know if smaller chested women have that problem or not. My bra straps will not stay up. Some bras are worse than others. The one I had on today was bad. I changed that one. I changed my shirt because it's just driving me crazy to constantly have to pull your bra straps up. And I know nobody wants to hear about that, but it's a real issue. And a lot of it's because I lost weight. I think I'm one of the few people who's lost weight during the pandemic. But yes, I have lost weight. And yes, please walk against the light. They don't ever pay attention to what they're supposed to do. She's not supposed to walk. She didn't look at me because I was going to, nah. Some people, when they walk, they think that they're above the cars, that the cars will not hit them, that the cars can't hurt them. It used to be mutual respect out on the roads. That doesn't have no. All right, there is a person parked here in the middle of everywhere. I will park in front of them, I guess, because I need to be up further than that. And they will just have to deal with me being here. And there we go. See what I'm picking up so I can see. I had to tighten my mask. My mask was too loose. It was wandering around on my face. One sandwich and a soup. And now the thing behind me is leaving. I have to get a new key fob for this car because it's so annoying not being able to lock it properly. Dale, grub up for Dale. Thank you. You too. I am back. I need keys to start the car. Hey, there goes my truck. More stickers on the back of that than there are on mine, though. Why is my vehicle yelling at me? Do not like it when my vehicle yells at me. We're going to take the back roads. And actually, no, I think we'll just go the way that it says. That seems fastest. Which means I need to be in this lane. We'll stay behind the Corvette. A Corvette should drive pretty quickly. Is it the same color as mine? I can't tell. Could be. My vehicle looks different colors depending on the light, and that one's dirty, dusty. I think it is the same color. Mine is Kodiak Brown. Yeah, it's the same color as mine. Twinsies! No, that's black. That's out and out black. So I see that someone is in here. I appreciate you. Ninja watching. I appreciate all my ninja watchers. I appreciate all my non-ninja watchers. I like to watch people drive around and walk around. I brought stuff if it's slow. I was going to take a walk through downtown Decatur and just kind of look at some stuff. Ooh, they're doing work on the train tracks up there. Kind of look at some stuff a little more close up. Wish they would take care of that branch. Either I kind of want to walk around downtown Atlanta, but I don't know how safe it is right now. Normally I would take the train down and just get out and walk around, but the train doesn't feel like it's safe. And then you have the just walking around downtown Atlanta with equipment. I would use my phone now. And I didn't want to bring my gimbal because I don't really want to carry the gimbal, but I brought my little stick. And it's actually a selfie, an extending selfie stick. It came in the package with the GoPro, I think. I don't remember now. I've got so many different paraphernalia for my stuff. But I had to let my insurance go. So I don't want to carry around my expensive stuff. The cell phone has insurance on it. It's part of the cell phone package. And this evening I'll clean out the back of the car. It's kind of nice out. Depends what time he gets up. And I can get up early tomorrow and go out and do some groceries. Groceries shopping is pretty good early in the morning and then during rush hour. Just haven't done any of the apps for a while, so it's been a couple of years at least since I've done that. Maybe 3, because I quit doing Shipped for a while because they were being all crazy. And I couldn't make any money at it. I made more money at Grubhub. But the thing I like about Shipped is I'm not out just driving around. And you can do it during like non-peak times of Grubhub. The bad part is that you get stuck in a store. You can get stuck in a store for a long time and make like $10. It's not very, if people don't tip you, it's not very lucrative. It doesn't make sense, financial sense. But it's good filler work. If they could let you have the same customers all the time and you would get tipped and stuff, then it would be different. Which reminds me, I need to check my things. I think everybody's ignoring me, my emails that I sent out. Good. I don't like making this left turn without we're following twinsies. I don't like making this left turn without a light. And it's actually not twinsies. They're not twins because their car's black. And mine is dark brown. Otherwise, it's the same. Probably the same year, too. I don't know. They're from Cobb County. At least they're licensed in Cobb County. I guess you don't need to necessarily listen to the turn signal go off. Okay, so we left. I hate it when that happens. Okay. So for some reason, my car keeps bringing like recycled air in the outside air. It keeps bringing in the outside air. And this is not an area that you want to drive outside air because you get stuck behind people that are smoking pot and you smell things like fried chicken and get hungry. And that all happened just there. Pink. The hell, man. I did not say that word. Since I just hit the car. Probably a pine cone or something. So I don't think it might have been a pine cone or a rock from the wheels picked up. We had a new sign. We painted it. We have not been down here before. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. I had a client in there, they have rats, like pet rats. They're so cute. Okay, let's put this up here where I can see it. I lost twinsies. They must have gone into a store or something. I missed where they went. Garrett, I see that you're messaging me. If you're here, I will answer at some point. We can't go around this guy because he's going to take off in a minute. And normally we would go around him, but we need to go down the street up here in front of him. And normally getting out of this neighborhood is not easy to do because of all the left turns with no lights onto the main roads. But we live near here, so we're going to cut. We know how to cut through neighborhoods. Used to have a grocery client down here on the other street, the street before the one I'm going to. She was real nice. She had cats. Used to deliver to her a few times. That's new. Garrett, you are here. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I saw that you sent me some messages. I'll check them in a moment after this delivery. These are cute, nice little neighborhoods down here, but it's not a good area anymore. It used to be. Let's see. Is it? Okay. I'm not going far down here. Okay, so which door should I leave it at? That's a good question. Maybe they'll come out. Oh. Watch where I'm walking so I can trip. Thank you. They didn't hear me. Sanitize. I like the color on that Buick. No extra time. We are working, Garrett. I'm kind of hoping that it gets busy. My AirPods are dying. That's never a good sign. Where is my thingy? We are going to go out this way and around the back way to go back up into town. Because I don't want to make a left out here. I took out one of my AirPods, so we'll let one charge. I should do that from the beginning. Another new neighborhood over there. This road curves around and comes right back out by where we came down. I need the air conditioner to be a little bit more air conditioning. Wasn't sure if that was still a three-way or not. They added that third stop sign recently. Actually, they added both those stop signs. Used to not be a stop sign. I like this area. I like this little neighborhood. I just wish it was better. There wasn't so much trouble that happens around here. We're kind of by my house. I live in the next. Like, this neighborhood's really big and it wraps around another neighborhood, and the neighborhood that it wraps around is the one that I'm in. Which is kind of cool because there's only basically one way in and out. I mean, there's 3 roads, but they all go to the same place. It's like a big horseshoe with the street down the middle, which is cool. I like that style of that house. The house is falling down, but there's that blue house down here on the right that I really, really like. And I like their yard. So I'm going to flip you guys over here a little bit so you can see when we get down there. So there used to be a bridge there. Under all the kudzu. Is it this one? We may have passed it already. I think we passed it already. Yeah, we passed it already. Sorry. Shaolin Kung Fu. What we're doing here. Boy. Straight ahead to Walmart. We never go to that Walmart. We don't like that Walmart. So this is where we turn left to go make our delivery. So we just made a big circle. Little circle, what have you. We'll go back up into town. We might get some orders. I don't know who goes next. They go next. Okay. I might not get any more orders because it's being silly. Oh, dude, settle down. Flying out of that Walmart, and they're going to be behind me, too. That'll make me happy. It's been good. Been quiet, calm. It hasn't been busy. It could be more busy. More money, anyway. I haven't made that much today. How's your morning been? I don't think I told you he had surgery in his mouth yesterday. So he's been down a little bit with pain pills, sleeping. I want to get up here before I check your Instagram messages you sent me because I want to be up by the restaurants. It's better. I have a better chance of getting orders if I'm up by the places that have the orders, you know? Oh my god. Okay. No more smoothie. That was not good. Here's my water. Oh my god, that was horrible. Ah, okay. Sorry. Back in the day, over here used to be busy in the afternoon. I'd go into Atlanta on the weekend, you know, for the main lunch, because that's where all the big orders would be. But now everybody's working from home, so you don't get those big orders. And the people out here, because that's how the people, like the 11, 12 o'clock orders are the people who, that's what time they go to lunch. That's, you know, they need to have that order at that time. And then your afternoon orders around 1, 2 o'clock tend to be people that work from home, which you have more about here. You know, the people that are like working from home and they can eat lunch whenever and they've gotten, you know, wrapped up in work and are like, oh my gosh, I need to eat, I'm hungry, stuff like that. It's a pretty good system. But now that everything's different, over here's got a decent lunch somewhat. It's a little slow and you're not going to make as much money because the orders aren't as big. But it's decent enough just to come out for a couple hours. But the afternoons I don't think are busy anymore like they were. And if you're not, you don't have to be on the schedule to work, but if you're not on the schedule, you don't get first dibs of the orders. And in order to be on the schedule, most of the time you've got to pick your hours on. They have a set time. They release the schedule on Saturdays. I'm getting more messages about food. I didn't do as bad as I thought I did today. I've only been out here for a couple hours. I made $60. I thought I made less than that, but okay. Now I have messages to read. Stop it, Garrett. 5 messages. They realize that here, your comment about, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this on stream because I think that this is important to talk about on stream. In a lot of areas, Asians are being attacked because of the virus or treated unfairly because of the virus, which is ridiculous because, you know, let's do that with UK people. Let's do that with Brazilian people, South African people, because now there's those other strains. It's just stupidity and ridiculousness. I don't notice it around here in my immediate area. Granted, there's a very high ratio here, which I think, Garrett, we've talked about before. I sent you the ratio numbers. Most of that is due to Emory University and Georgia Tech and the different schools. But I don't really notice any of that around here. Not to mention that Clarkston, which we were over there earlier today. So you guys saw Clarkston earlier today. If you didn't, it's my other stream that I did today before I had to cut it. I went out into Clarkston. I didn't go into downtown Clarkston. I was kind of on the outer edge. Now that, I mean, you blink and you'd miss downtown Clarkston, but that's beside the point. Clarkston is what's considered a refugee city. Decatur is a very, I don't want to say liberal because it's not necessarily liberal. It's a very open city, open-minded city. The majority of the people here, whether they're Republican, Democrat, what have you, are very respectful and very open-minded. You don't see Atlanta downtown, like in Atlanta used to be that way too, but Atlanta's changed a lot recently. And Atlanta's polarized. Atlanta's become more polarized in a lot of places. But it used to be that puppy, if stuff happened, perfect strangers would be like, "Hey, wait a minute," and stand up, and stand up for you and get in between you, and just different things like that. It's just very vocally open, if you will. Probably the far opposite of, I don't know. So I don't notice that over here so much. I know it happens. I don't really get out of this area that often, as you guys can see. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the stream. Francisco, welcome back. Garrett retracted something. I guess a spam call froze it. I did not realize it froze. I apologize for that. But we're going to go into some travel news and see what's going on. I'm looking at my email. What's this about? I get notifications from the Orlando Sentinel newspaper. The governor of Florida, DeSantis, had a press conference from Walmart regarding the virus. There's a program expected to roll out 1 million weekly shots nationwide beginning this week. Walmart, Publix, and Winn-Dixie. University of Central Florida has a new athletics director. There's some Disney stuff. Leave a Legacy is returning to Epcot with the transformation of the Epcot main entrance area. The original Legacy sculpture has been removed, but Leave a Legacy lives on in a beautiful new setting just outside the park in a bright new color, too. Oh, new Walt Disney World Getaway Hotels. 4 new hotels will be added to Walt Disney World Getaway Hotel Collection. Residence Inn by Marriott at Western Entrance, Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott at Western Entrance, Homewood Suites by Hilton at Western Entrance, and Home 2 Suites by Hilton at Western Entrance. Why don't they just say they're all at the Western Entrance? Beginning today, February 9th. These properties are now bookable as part of Walt Disney Travel Company packages, both online and by calling the Disney Reservation Center. Or by me. Mind you, this is travel agent news, so there was a human out there. Yeah, I didn't realize I went somewhere. I'm sorry, guys. I had a spam call and it froze the stream. I need to figure out how to make that not happen. I need to put on Do Not Disturb when I do this. Anybody who needs to get a hold of me knows my other number, so. "17 Walmart and Sam's Club stores to offer up to 5,100 vaccine slots per day in Orange County, and that's Florida." That wasn't what I had meant to click on. Now let's look the Disney had the DCA stuff up. New limited time ticketed experience coming to Disney California Adventure Park. Let me read more about that online because I don't have anything else up until that. My battery is dying on this phone. That's not cool. Having two different phones with two different phone numbers messes with iMessage, just in case anybody was curious about that. Okay, what's all this? Yeah, they haven't updated anything in their top where they have updated. Cruises are suspended through April. Some Magic and Wonder sailings in May through May. And obviously anything going into Canada or Alaska until 2022, unless they can bypass Canada altogether. And the Adventures by Disney's, most of those are suspended through the end of March as of now. So the DCA limited time ticketed experience is planned to begin in mid-March. DCA has been open for 20 years. Avengers Campus is making incredible progress. From the futuristic architecture, theatrical lighting, innovative food, beautiful costuming, and innovative merchandise, the land will be an immersive experience that we know our guests are going to love. And while we aren't ready to reveal Avengers Campus to the world just yet, I am excited about another very special opportunity we have at Disney California Adventure Park that speaks to our top priorities, getting more cast members back to work and engaging with our guests in different and relevant ways. Currently planned to begin mid-March, we will debut an limited time ticketed experience focused on our world famous food and beverage offerings from around the resort, the merchandise, and unique, carefully crafted entertainment experiences. All to be offered multiple days a week with limited capacity and enhanced health and safety measures in place. Guests once again will get to step into a magical Disney environment. So it sounds that they're opening food and some shows, and of course merch. Always the merch. It's a step forward, at least. And of course, Buena Vista Street is open with outdoor dining. But it says it'll enable them to bring about 1,000 cast members back to work. I don't think I'm going to get any more orders since I am not on the schedule. Yep, time to switch over to the other AirPod. Can you guys hear me? I don't think my AirPod's hooked up. Hold on. I'm going to pause this for just a second. It says I'm connected, so hopefully I'm connected. Okay, Garrett, have fun. Behave yourself. I'm going to be headed home here shortly, too. I got a lot of work to do tonight, and I'm apparently not going to be getting any more orders today from the looks of it. I don't know. At least it's a step towards reopening the park, hopefully. Listen to them. Something else. Oh, wow. Cargo made crepes, and they look good. Oh, yeah, that's new. They have themes. They look stupid. I changed the chat, Garrett, to tie-dye theme. If you're still here. Interesting. I don't see much of anything else happening on the internet today. It's like a very slow internet. A slow day on the internet. I am, Amy. I had a spam call come and I rejected it on my watch and I didn't realize that it froze the stream. I apologize. Been back for a minute. I went over a little bit of travel news. There's not really much travel news. It's been kind of quiet. They're reopening DCA but it's ticketed to go in and eat food and buy merch and see shows. No rides or anything. But it's going to be limited. I think it's a slow opening process. I just got a notification. It looks like T. Marie's Place is going to be live in 30 minutes with her book club. Let's see what's going on now. Amy, have you had a great day? Carol's back. Be safe on your drive, Carol. That's not what I wanted. I just pulled my stream up. Go away. So what do you guys watch other than Disney stuff? Disney channels? Are there other channels that you like to watch? I like to watch Action Kid. Sometimes I like to watch him wander around. He was in Boston last week, but he's normally in downtown, like New York City, Manhattan, and all that. Which it looks a lot different there than I ever thought it would, than I had in my head. I like it's a Southern thing. They don't do a lot of lives, but they do a lot of comedy. They were actually in the process before pandemic hit of getting their own TV show, which would have been cool. They're based, I think, in Birmingham. And then I like a tech podcast called This Week in Tech, which is actually, there's a lot more shows than This Week in Tech now. They have a lot of different shows, but they have one channel that streams they stream live 24/7. It's Twit, TWIT, live. And they stream 24/7. Whoa, dude, where are you going? It'll either be pre-recorded or they'll stream their taping of their recordings, which is pretty cool. You can watch them live tape a show. My phone is, sorry, fingers. My phone's getting hot again. But I like to see around places. I wish there was somebody that walked around downtown Cleveland, because I would really like to see Cleveland. Like, it's different watching it live when people are walking around than it is to watch a recording, to me. Number one, crazy things happen when something's live. Let's see how much battery I have on here. It does not show me when I'm like this. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any more orders today. I'm going to go home and clean out the car so I can do some groceries tomorrow during the off time. And it's getting warm in here because my air conditioning is not working properly, which is also why my phone is getting hot. So we're going to drive a little bit more. I'm going to leave the app on just in case. I'm going to take this off of here. Hopefully phone isn't dying. Plug that into that phone. I'm going to take some more drive. Hopefully, maybe we'll get an order before we get back to the house. If not, then we'll end the stream and you guys can watch Tina and her book club. I've never been, I hang out for the social aspects. I've never been a fan of the James Bond movies. Never. I don't know why. There's a lot of, I don't like the treatment of women in the show. And I know it was like for that time, but it was still extreme even for that time. I mean, they're just like arm candy and A lot of things people say and do, I don't like it. But it's also never been really my genre. Same with Westerns. My dad loved James Bond and he loved Westerns. He would read those all the time. If you wanted to buy him a book, you buy him a James Bond or a Western. Well, assuming that he didn't have the James Bond book already. But that's really where I got my love of reading, was from my dad. My mom read a little bit, but I don't really remember her reading all that much. I remember her more doing like crossword puzzles. I just think she really didn't have the time to read a lot. She was too busy doing other things, cleaning and stuff, I guess. I don't know. My mom worked up until I was born. When I was born, she stopped working. They had a beauty salon in the basement. She had her own business. And that's another thing I don't understand. My mother had her own business, but yet they could not comprehend me having my own business and being able to support myself. They looked upon me having my own business as being unemployed and not being able to hold it. When in reality, I tend to get screwed over when I work for other people. So I prefer to work for myself. Which is where I'm going to end up being back at. That's what everything I'm doing right now is going to lead me there. Back to that, but not in the same way. I will have options. I will not have all my eggs in one basket. There's a difference between focusing on one thing and doing it well and having all your eggs in one basket and being screwed when a pandemic hits. Man, this people next to me are smoking pot. I can tell. I can smell it. I hate that smell. I don't care what people do. I just don't want to smell it. I mean, I really am at it's like, I think that if a lot of things were legal, the attraction would be gone. Like, a lot of people do things because they're illegal. Like, I drank a lot up until I turned 21. Once I turned 21, I just didn't care. These are my personal beliefs, not necessarily right, true, or what have you, just how I feel about stuff. Like, all this traffic. Where they're coming from. Yes, please run that light. They have a red light. It's my turn. Don't take my turns. I think somebody drove through the window there. I don't know why or how, but it's getting warm. Yeah, I'm definitely going to clean out the back of the truck tonight. Ooh, I have an order. Nope, we don't have an order. Somebody wants to pay me half of what I'm worth. At least half. Nope. A very important thing about being self-employed is knowing your worth and getting paid that worth and not working for free because you feel bad or guilty or somebody tries to cajole you into it. There is a difference between doing something for somebody to be nice or because they need it. Like, charity is not a bad word. People think it is, but there's a difference between doing that and getting taken advantage of. And a lot of people don't realize it. What I'm doing right now, yes, I'm out delivering, but it is a business. I'm not working for anybody. I am delivering orders for Grubhub as a subcontractor, which means it's my own business. I have to pay taxes. I have to pay gas. I have to pay wear and tear on my vehicle. I really, really should have commercial insurance and an LLC at the very least to protect myself. But none of it pays enough, and I'm only doing it for a couple weeks, so until my other job starts. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realize that. And the people who order, they think, oh, well, you make all this money, but we don't. The company doesn't pay us hardly anything at all. Definitely not enough to run a business off of the proper way. And we really, really rely on tips. This business relies on tips. If the tips are not there, then the business is not going to work. And that's one of the reasons why I run Grubhub, is because I see how much I'm going to get paid before I accept the order, which is how a subcontractor is supposed to be. You offer someone a job, I pay you this much to do this job. Anything else is really not considered a subcontractor. It's considered an employee. But I refuse to work for less than minimum wage, even before expenses, let alone after. And when the on-demand companies first got popular, they would deactivate people for rejecting orders, and they got in trouble for that, because it's like, if you want them to be a contractor, you can't do that. There's a lot of aspects to this job that it's not a job. To this business, if I'm calling it a job, it's not a job. There's a lot of aspects to this business that people just don't get, don't understand, don't even realize or think about. I am definitely warm. It's almost 70 degrees out. It's 67 degrees. I'm over here thinking, I can't put shorts on yet. It's too cold. It's short weather. Shorts and a sweatshirt and a hoodie, but it's shorts weather. This is the time of the year when you dress and you leave the house like it's winter, and then you leave half your clothes in the car when you get home because you're taking them all off. You have to dress for all 4 seasons here, and you definitely even the rain too. You have to just dress and be prepared for all 4 seasons at any point during the day, except for during the summer, and then you just the 2 seasons, rain and hot. And it would be nice if the rain felt good, because if the rain felt good, then you'd be out there in it without a raincoat. You'd be like, thank you, in the summer, but it doesn't. It makes it more humid. I'm gonna have to find out why my air conditioning is not working too. Oy. I smell burgers or chicken. It's chicken. Oy. I'm gonna pull over up here and look at chat before I end the stream. And then you guys can go in 15 minutes. Team Maria is going to be driving or be doing her book club. If there's a mod in the chat that would like to share that link, that would be awesome. What in the world is that moron doing? Oh my gosh. Driving is hard, guys. Yeesh. Okay, let's pull over here. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. This one went for a little longer, just over an hour. And I'm going to go home and clean out my car, among other things. There goes the guy who can't drive. I don't know what they're doing now. They're like on the wrong side of the road, and I don't know. We don't try to figure these things out anymore. They're just kind of sitting over there now in the middle of the road. Well, actually on the left side of the road. So, thank you for coming to and hanging out with us, Francisco. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope that you guys sub if you're not subbed. It's daytime, Amy. Hit the like button, hit the bell so you can be notified when I do these surprise streams. I may or may not be doing one tomorrow. Depends on some things. But I will see you guys soon. Have fun. Be well. Oh, it's snowing. Are you going to live stream it, Amy, on your way home? If you are, feel free to post a link to your channel. I kind of miss snow, but now it's almost 70 degrees, so I'm okay with that. It dropped 3 degrees just in that drive down to here. That's weird. Now it says 64. Anyway, you guys be well, be safe, have fun, don't get caught. Bye.